Can the eurozone and the euro be saved?
Yes, but you might say only with difficulty, because the main thesis of my book is that it was flawed from the beginning. It wasn't just policy decisions. The best of policy makers, with the current rules, with the current institutions, could not have made it work. And so that gives you the answer for the way forward. Either there has to be more Europe or less.
But if there's more Europe, you're also alluding to a common budget for Europe. And Germany has repeatedly said there won't be a transfer union. So how will that ever work?
I don't think it's going to happen. So I lay out the minimum that is necessary to make a common currency work. And that minimum seems to be more than the maximum that what Germany says it can handle. So that's why, well, I think from the economic point of view, what is required is not that much, much less than the kind of federalism we have in the United States, but it seems to be much more than the politics today will allow in Europe.
Okay, give me some specifics then. How exactly is it going to work? What's your plan?
Well, so for instance, you need to have some ways of adjusting the real exchange rate. When you have a nominal exchange rate and the real exchange rates get out of line, there are only two ways of adjusting it. Either the wages and prices in the crisis countries go down, or those in the Germany and the other countries doing well goes up. We know from economics that deflation is extraordinarily difficult, very, very costly, and it's much better to have a slight inflation, as a means of adjustment. But again, Germany doesn't allow this.
And all that wouldn't work if all the countries stick to the euro. So are you suggesting different currencies?
So the alternative is some form of breaking up. It doesn't have to be into the 19 different currencies. It could be 2 blocks. It doesn't have to be throwing everything that they've accomplished in the past to the wayside. You can say, okay, let's have the ambition of a single currency out there, but we put the cart before the horse. Before there was enough political congruence, enough economics convergence, they adopted the single currency in the hope that that would lead to that kind of political convergence and economic convergence. But instead, because the currency system led to economic stagnation, it has led to economic and political disunity and actually a divergence. And that's really one of the main points of the book. The system was designed to lead the rich countries to get richer, Germany to do very well, and the poor countries to do poorer.